Hey everybody, today is day 65. Um, really didn't have much to talk about today. Obviously, I've waited late again. Not very, very late, but it's about to be like 10 o'clock. For good reason though. I accidentally fell asleep earlier for like 2 hours, so got a good power nap in. um, and when I first got here, I was like eating and stuff, so of course I didn't waste my time doing. Well, I guess I was watching TV. I didn't have to be doing that, but at least it wasn't wasted doing something I was supposed to be doing. That's one thing I can say. Um, didn't have an idea for a video at first, but now something's coming to mind. Like I've been thinking to myself, I want this video to be for me, but also anybody who chooses to make a YouTube channel for this reason, or it can be for a different reason, but I mainly mean for like addiction or something personal that you're putting on the internet. So like I personally, I I personally feel like something. I feel like this is true. Like if you're putting yourself on YouTube, that's you need to realize how big it is. And I'm like I said, I'm also talking to myself right now. I just want myself to remember this. Like I said in the very first video I ever made, like anybody could come across these videos. Anybody that doesn't like me, anybody that wants to make fun of me, and they can. I'm willingly putting myself on here so they can easily make fun of me in any type of way about the addiction, about how my room looks or something, about the way I look. So it's so many different things. Like, and for you to put yourself on YouTube still willingly, like that's a big thing. And I feel like that. I believe that that shows growth. So that shows growth for me in my very first video, even when I felt like I was literally like getting nowhere. Sometimes I still feel like that, but I feel like I need to realize how big it is, how big of a thing it is to put myself on the internet about something about myself. And sometimes I don't look too great either. Like right now my hair looks crazy, I know, but um man, everybody's got their problems, and most of the time people, I know a lot of people probably say this, but it's true. I believe it's true. Like a lot of people, most of the time, the people who are trying to be funny and stuff have their own problems. So at certain times, I just literally just sit there. It's not like I'm not even letting people just disrespect me or something. It's just like I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm not gonna like stoop down to their level basically, and I feel like that's what people want. Just because they're pissed off about something, they'll try and put that onto you and take it out on you and to make themselves feel better. Like I said, that's a thing that parents say a lot, teachers say. But I do believe it's true. And I'm not even gonna get into all that because that's not supposed to be. That's not what the video is supposed to be about. It's just like you need to realize that, like that I feel like that basically makes you like more of a man. Like there's so many different men out here. If you're posting videos of yourself about a porn addiction, bro, like that feels so embarrassing at first. But I'm telling you, I wanna tell you, like if you're at like 6 days of doing it, you don't have to do it every day like me, but when you're at like 10 days, maybe even when you get it to like 20, you're still gonna be kind of nervous to do it. You're probably gonna be hiding your face or whatever, or talking nervous and stuff. I barely even be able to keep eye contact with the camera sometimes still. You can already see that sometimes, but like eventually you kind of get out of that though, because I'm not even as nervous as I was in the very first video. I had my hands on my face. I was like this the whole time. Like it's basically like I was in the dark because my hand was over my face so much, and it was creating shade. But there's a lot of times that I would laugh at my old videos. I don't think I've ever laughed about them on camera when I make a video, but I've laughed a lot about my old videos because I think that I look a little funny or something when I'm hiding and stuff. And it's okay to joke around a little bit, but I feel like it's also a big thing to like appreciate what you've done, like yourself. Like you can you can appreciate all these things that other people have done for you, but all you can do is laugh at yourself. Like, I feel like you should also appreciate yourself and appreciate how far you've came. Like, I didn't even I think there's a certain point where I'd say like I think it was almost like only like day 4 or after. It was the second day 4 was the first time I messed up. I messed up again, I think. And my videos might look a little all out of whack, but on the videos that aren't shorts, I think they are made to shorts when they're at least only like 4 minutes long or something like that. But um, for day 4, it looks like it's skipped straight to day 4. It looks like I skipped to day 4, but there's actually day 3 as a short, if that makes sense. You can look at shorts and you can see that I have videos on there too. And there's some videos that it just looks like I skipped days, but I didn't. I don't know how else to explain that. Like, I didn't skip any days, but it doesn't add up. But of course, I'm not finna go back all through there and junk, because I already know I went through every day and I'm just stacking up the days. Obviously my playlist doesn't match the way I wanted it to. I don't think it's gonna actually say 700. It's probably gonna be like 7. It could possibly be like 720 or something, because there's times where I had to chop the video up into 2 because I don't feel like editing. So that's really my fault, because I don't feel like editing and stuff like that, and it makes it more difficult. But anyways, I just really think you should really know these things, like how scary it's gonna be at the start. It's definitely gonna be scary. It's like stepping on stage to like to present something. The very few first times, it feels so weird because you're just thinking about all the possibilities, and most of the times, of course, we always thinking about the negative. Like, I mean, can you really blame us nowadays though? Because how people are. I mean, there's probably already people that's disrespectful, mean to you and stuff like that. So of course, if you're putting yourself on the internet, you're just making it more possible and giving them another thing to make fun of you about. But the thing is, you just don't care. I mean, like, when you keep making the videos, eventually you don't even care, because who's it for? Who are the videos for? It's for you. So, like I said, that's a real big step. I'm not even saying I think that's a big step. I know it is, because I've seen myself change throughout time. Like, right now, I've felt the best I ever have, because I'm not saying that it's always times where I'm like always happy or something, but it's not even just the videos. It's me starting to be a better Christian and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people would instantly just think in their head, if they've never been to I wouldn't say never been to church. They've never really locked in with God like that. They instantly think that people are like making it look like God just, if you believe in God, it's just instantly your life is easy, and everything's easy. You never even have any problems. But of course that's not true. You're gonna have problems, but the thing is everything's for a reason. Like, it's important to see that, so that you can keep moving forward. Of course, there's times where you don't want to move forward, even when, and not even just with being Christian or whatever. It's just like with anything, with the videos. Like I said, like day 14 was my like second fail, I think, or probably the third one. I just know at least the third time I failed, bro. Is since it was my first couple of videos, it feels so embarrassing. That's another thing. When you are making these videos, when you fail, it's gonna be so scary to get in front of the camera again on the same day that you failed. But thing is, another like it's kind of so it's this is a good way to look at it. It's a bad side to it, and then there's the positive side of it. Like, with the bad side of it, like the bad side of it that you're gonna look at when you fail while you're making these videos, you're gonna be thinking to yourself, man, it's so scary to put this. I probably shouldn't even put this phone in my face, because people gonna make jokes about me. It's more opportunities for people to make jokes about you, because you started this journey and you're failing still. So for you to put a camera in your face, you think that people are gonna probably think, and some people probably do think it, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's for you. You think that people are gonna think, how is he gonna come on YouTube or whatever platform you're posting on? How is he gonna come on here and post these videos if he's not gonna fully commit to it? I mean, it's just porn. It's just all he doing is being me. Like, I don't understand how that's so hard to stop doing. They're not the ones dealing with the addiction. You are. So at the end of the day, people are gonna laugh. People are gonna joke. But right thing to do is just focus on you. Like, and then the positive side of it is the fact that you're still putting the camera in your face. Like, that's crazy commitment right there. That's a big commitment and a big step as a dude in general. Like, that's literally you stepping out of being a boy and stepping into being a man. I feel like that's a huge commitment, because there's so many different men who would never put a camera into their face. So I feel like there's a lot of people who address it as like, well, why do I need to, even with just telling other people about it, why do I need to tell anybody about it? I mean, it's not that serious. I can quit on my own, this and that, this and that. For one, most of the times with something like this, from what I've learned, you can't do something like this on your own. Like, you need other people, you need friends, you need support. My support is, personally, is other Christians, maybe on YouTube that I subscribe to. Used to be people on Instagram that I follow who are also Christians and stuff like that. Don't use Instagram no more, but people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, friends from church. So I would say get some friends that are supportive about it. I would honestly wish I had a friend who would like text me and check in on me about it. But at the same time, I feel like I have enough to the point where I can stay committed, because like, when you have Christian friends, they encourage you to be so committed to God, and you also should be able to convince yourself. But obviously, when you're first getting into something, at least for me, it's hard for me to just fully commit on my own. So I need support sometimes, and I feel like it's completely normal. But yeah, I just really believe that there's a lot of times where you're gonna there's really a lot of times where you're gonna look at it, the bad side of it, but think about the positive side. Like, think about what you're doing for yourself when you make these videos, because for you to put yourself on the internet, it's basically, this video is basically my first video, but it's basically just me more confident, or make maybe just me more comfortable with knowing what this is, basically. Like, at first I was just thinking about the negatives, but now that I know what I know, it's like, who cares what anybody thinks anyways, because these videos are for me and for other struggling men, struggling boys who are struggling with porn in general. So anybody who has something to say, I'm pretty sure they're either not dealing with porn and they're just or not dealing with any addiction and they're just poking around trying to make somebody mad, or they do have a porn addiction and they're just coping. They're trying to make a better way to cope. I've actually seen that before. I don't know if you have. There's people who literally laugh at other people who have a porn addiction, and then come to find out they also have a porn addiction. So it's really weird. A lot of people try and cope with it differently, I feel like, which is sometimes completely fine, depending on how you cope with it, though. Like, you're making fun of somebody who has a problem, which you have the same problem. It doesn't make any sense at all to me, but hey, whatever floats everybody boat, I guess. But if you were thinking about making these videos, like I said before, I know since I'm probably a little younger than I am, even if you knew my real age, I'm 17, by the way, a lot of people are probably older than me, who are dealing with this. There's sometimes people who are the exact same age as me, or even a year under, but taking advice from another dude in general sometimes can feel like off, or it can feel very lame or something. Like, I feel like it's an ego thing. Like, try not to have such a big ego to the point where you don't want to take advice from somebody, because you obviously can't do it on your own. Like, I mean, you tried so many times on your own. I've done the same thing. I'm not saying I can just help you completely get out of your addiction or something, but I feel like it's good to have somebody to relate to and somebody to feel like you're on that walking on that journey with. Like I said before in my very first video, I used to watch videos that were similar to these that I made just to feel like I wasn't so alone, and then look at somebody else's point of view just to get a new look at it sometimes. So it possibly can help, it possibly won't, and but my whole point is just realize that the people that are also dealing with it most of the time are gonna be cool people, because it's somebody you can relate to. And I feel like that's probably the best conversations you can have with people, is if you relate to them with the thing that you're dealing with. So if you're thinking about making these videos, personally for me, I advise you to make the videos, whatever amount of days you want to do it. You see the large amount of days I set out for, and I'm gonna do it. It's a lot of days, but like, I just feel like it's a cool experience, because it's not even like I'm only making these videos for porn. Like I said before, I also wanted to see myself grow, and with me stepping away from lust and stepping away from porn, it's a big step. So of course you can see yourself change over time, and it's no secret, I've literally seen myself change. I did so much stuff over the past 6 days, getting involved in new things that I didn't even want to do. Like there's just so many different things. Getting on stage, singing at church. Like, a lot of people probably want to think it's a big step, but for me, it's I just say one step at a time. Like, stuff that doesn't even seem that big, just do it, and then you can just gradually build as you go on. So yeah, that's the video for today. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. And please do not let other people's opinions just distract you or just discourage you to do what you want to do, because I was doing that at first and it kind of held me back from making the videos, but I did it, and it possibly could go somewhere, it possibly won't, but at the end of the day I did it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.